Oh, what's up YouTube? This is Collect Pokemon, and today we are back for another video. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately, and everyone is talking about the same thing, about reprints, about Champions Path. So today I'm gonna talk about a new topic that is slightly different. I mean, you could argue it's the same as reprint, but it's slightly different. That word is called wave. W-A-V-E, waves, wave. Yeah, apparently a lot of Pokemon products as well as a lot of Magic the Gathering products, or just in general, any collectible cards products are now being released in waves. Champions Path was Elite Trainer Box was broken into two waves. There was the September release, there's an October release. The blue box was said to have broken down into different waves. The Vivid Voltage, we've just heard news that the booster boxes will also, or any sort of product in Vivid Voltage, will also be broken down into waves. So yeah, everything is about waves. Now, why do you think, or even Magic the Gathering, Magic the Gathering, I think Seneca's Rising, waves, Commander, I forgot what was that called? The Commander set, waves. So why are these companies printing these things in wave? Well, there's only two reasons. The first one is that they actually are printing it in wave because the printer simply may be broken down. They can't handle the products. They can't handle the volume, maybe. Or the lack of workers due to COVID, that might be a possible reason. And the second reason is they're doing this on purpose. They're doing this on purpose to look at two things. One is to gauge the market's demand because, the market has been so hyped up by a lot of different collectors, by a lot of different, individuals, investors, and, it's hard to understand, what is the demand of the market, whether those demands are organic because of an increased player base or those increased demand is simply because of a lot of people trying to invest in the products. And and the second one, they purposely may do it because that would deter people from holding a large position of the products, because simply you don't want to buy up the products because you don't know when the second wave is coming. You don't know how big the second wave is. So for a large bulk investor, they're more deterred in buying up products at release because there may be a second wave, there may be a third wave. So I suspect that it is a bit of both. Number one, the printer cannot handle the volume, and number two, the Pokemon companies or Wizard of the Coast are simply just not rushing to print a lot of these products because they actually want to look at some numbers, look at the market, look at some feedback to see whether that product is actually that popular or not. And they actually recognize the fact that a lot of people are buying them out. Cards, not exactly card stores, but large investors are just buying out most of the inventory from distributors or even from local game stores. Yeah. However, that's very common sense there, but yeah, do let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do you think it's more of the number one, the printer is behind, or number two, they're doing it on purpose? Or maybe you agree with me, it's a little bit of both. Now, here I want to also mention about the unintended consequence. Now, by printing in waves seems to be very good for the Pokemon company or for the card company because they can actually understand the market and it deters, large big hand investor trying to buy up all the lots. But there are unforeseen consequences or unintended consequences. The first one is the word that everyone loves, flipper and scalper. Because of the limited amount in the one or the first print run, what you're going to see is a sudden spike in the secondary market value, and that sudden spike will create a profit margin for these flippers or these scalper. So what we're going to see is that we're going to continue to see products being sold out as soon as it is put on the shelf, simply because that the wave is very small and the demand is high and people are willing to pay a lot higher than MSRP to buy some products. So I think flippers will be continuing as long as Pokemon cards or whatever cards is still printing in wave. Second, angry customer, angry people. People are going to be angry because, pre-orders are being cut, they can't find the products, and, there's going to be a lot of haters. There's just going to be a lot of noise about, angry people around. So I think that will continue. And also there will be angry people who are small size investor, I would say, that tries to buy up or to invest in modern, and they realize it's very volatile. They might not like it as well. Another unintended consequence is that it's very difficult for stores to set pre-orders. A lot of you guys are telling me that, oh hey, collect Pokemon, where can I pre-order Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Box? Where can I pre-order the second wave of the Champions Path Elite Trainer Box? Well, to be very honest with you, it's very difficult because no stores are going to set a pre-order price because it just doesn't make sense. Because first, they don't know the amount that they're actually going to get. So why set a pre-order and then refund people, and people get pissed off because they're refunding them? And second, why would I want to sell or gauge the price as a store? Why would I want to gauge the price for pre-order if I expect the products to be a big hit and I expect the secondary market to explode? I would definitely try and sell it at a much higher margin than to set pre-orders, because simply there won't be enough to go around anyway. So that's why a lot of stores are actually not taking pre-orders, and you simply don't see pre-order for very, very hot items. And the third thing is it allows more, I guess in the long run, the wave printing will also allow the market to have more time to absorb the products. And the good thing is that if there's more time to absorb the products, it means that Pokemon will get a better understanding of what not to overprint. And when we see people stop buying that product, or when we see that there's excess of those products, then Pokemon Company will be able to stop printing them. But yeah, but then that also means that people are not inclined to make a choice. If I have $100 to spend, should I spend it on this one or should I spend it on that one? But if I buy it on this one, that one is going to be sold out. But if they stretch the time frame for the print windows, what you can actually do is you can better pace yourself. So in a consumer level, I guess it's a good thing. You can better pace yourself. You can better plan your finance into your collection. But yeah, I mean, it's a very large mixture of consequences, and it's also a very complicated idea of printing in waves. And there's simply just no answers to it. So here's my suggestion. Going forward, you will need to know a few things. You will need to know that pre-order will be very, very difficult to find because products are so hot. Second, MSRP is dead. You don't expect to buy things at MSRP. If you can get it, that's fine. Should you get it? You should. Can you get it? Maybe not. So that's some concepts that you guys have to consider. Third, get used to Flipper. Get used to Scalper, because we're gonna see them and they're gonna stay here and for a while. Because as long as they're running these smaller print runs or smaller waves, there will always be a much higher demand than supply. So what if I really, really want to collect Pokemon? I would say wait and see. When I say wait and see is make sure you find out when the waves are. Or you can buy first, sell later. For example, you can buy something first, and you at release, chances are if you buy a Hidden Fates Champions Path Elite Trainer Box, it's going to be what, 80 bucks? And then you can hold on to it first, and then you heard, oh, second wave coming. Then you can sell it and wait for the second wave. So yeah, because I simply can't advise you to just wait, because when I advise people to wait, they're going to see like, hey, collect Pokemon because I waited, the prices went up already. Well, here's the thing. If you're really wanting to buy it first. And if you heard about second wave or third wave, sell it. I mean, even if you lose 10 bucks or whatever, at least you have a chance of owning the product. So I think in the long run, I don't think $10, $20 will matter. I mean, if we're looking at, $1,000 worth of card, right? I mean, even the Champions Path Elite Trainer Box Charizard at PSA 10, that promo Charizard at PSA 10 is selling for $500, $450, $500. So, $10, $20 loss or gain is pretty much nothing. So, yeah, that is my thoughts. How are we doing with time? The time is fine. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about waves. Why would Pokemon do it? Is it on purpose, or is it more of a tactic kind of thing, or naturally they just don't have it in the printer? And which unintended consequence do you hate or do you dislike the most? Well, let me know in the comment section. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is Collect Pokemon. Peace.